Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I didn't get to put out a video Wednesday because I was super duper busy. I took the day off and I spent it in Corpus. I was just getting stuff ready for Vegas and stuff like that, but I'm putting up a video today and it's a pretty exciting one. Well, to me it was very exciting. So if you want to see what that video is, go ahead and keep on watching, and don't forget to press that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. And yes, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let's get on to this video. Okay, so today I'm doing a comparison video. This is a comparison between the regular Real Technique sponge, and I'm so sorry this is so dirty. I wanted to show y'all both of these sponges dry before I wet them, because you know how they expand or whatever, but this is it dry, this size, and the new, it says it's new, but I've seen it out for a while, but I just decided to get it. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge. Look how huge that is. Alright, so this sponge, Callie bought it for me, but it was originally $7.99, and then after taxes and stuff like that, it was $8.65. I got it at Ulta. They had a bunch of them, you guys, but let me go ahead and take it out so I can show y'all the comparison. The comparison of them dry next to each other. Excuse my roosters, they just like to make an appearance in every video. Okay, so this is the sponge dry, you guys. It's freaking dry. Look how big it is next to my face. Look how big it is next to the original Real Technique sponge. Isn't that crazy? It's dry. So this sponge is supposed to be both for the face and body. So let me zoom this in right here and y'all can read this. I'm not a very great reader, but just so y'all can see it for yourselves. So right off the back, they do feel the same kind of density and like squishiness, if you would say. I'm pretty sure they're made from the same material, just a bigger chunk is taken out to make this one. But let's go ahead and get them wet and use them with maybe some foundation, and then I'll apply some like Lumi maybe around my body to see how it works since it's so big. But I will get back to you once these are both damp. Okay, so I dampened both of them, and guys, I'm shook. Look at this big old sponge. Look at how big this is. What? But I went ahead and dampened the small one too, and I did clean it so y'all don't think that I am a dirty crusty hoe. This top part didn't really come out, but these are them side by side, both dampened, so they do get a lot bigger, which I love. I've always loved big sponges, and I'm just so amazed with how big this sponge is. Like, so again, these are the tops. I'm freaking out. So let's go ahead and apply some foundation and concealer to see how they actually work, to see if this big thing can get up in there, which I'm pretty sure it can, because I mean it's a point. So don't mind this little scratch right here. My little cousin scratched the F out of me. But oh, as for density wise and stuff like that, they feel exactly the same. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're made from the same thing, just a bigger chunk is taken out of this one, so they feel the exact same. I have no issues with it, so let's go ahead and try them out with some foundation. I'm so sad to get dirty, but I will do it for the sake of this video. So I'm just gonna squirt some foundation on the back of my hand. I'm using my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin foundation. I'm just gonna dot these everywhere, and I'll use the big one for this side and the small one for this side. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with the original Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna blend that out. And these blend like a dream, you guys. I used to hate these. I have no idea why I used to hate them. I stopped using them for a while because I feel like they just wouldn't blend my foundation, but now that I use it a lot and I love it, I'm thinking maybe it was just the foundation that I was using at the time that didn't blend out very well. but as of right now, I'm loving these because they give you a super flawless finish. And I noticed because when I was using one of my foundations, I forgot my original sponge and I used one of these, and my makeup just looked like so much more smooth and flawless, and I didn't apply anything different. Just the only thing I used different was the sponge. But these do soak up a little bit of your product. As you can see, they're like just stains right there, but for the most part it blends most of it through your face. So but any sponge is gonna soak up product. This just happens to show all that it's soaking up. And now for the other side, I'm gonna take this huge one. Look at, I have to use my whole hand to hold it. I'm gonna use the flat side on this just to see how it works, to see if it goes a lot faster. Maybe I should put on a little bit of foundation because I feel like this is gonna soak up some foundation. Okay. Oh. Wow. Look how fast I got that done. So it is obviously harder to get in here with the flat part, but I'm sure you can just turn it around, use the point part. You kind of have to squish it to get right up in there, but that's okay, that's okay. But for the most part, I did that pretty fast. But as well, it did soak up a lot of product, which I mean, I don't mind. This is the drugstore foundation and I pretty much use only drugstore foundations now. But if I were to use maybe like a more expensive foundation, I would maybe do it with a brush and then go over with this so it doesn't soak up as much product. That goes for both of them though, not just the big one, the small one too. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with foundation, and I mean concealer. I'm going to be using my Age Rewind concealer. This is by Maybelline. It is also drugstore. And I'm going to be using the tips of both sponges to blend it out. So I'm just going to apply some just like that. Might as well go on the forehead and the tip of the nose. And around my mustache. So for the same thing, I'm going to use the small one on this side, the big one on this side, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll use the big one for the middle of the face. But we're going to go ahead and blend this out. And yes, these blend like a dream. It doesn't really take off that much product, but I don't know. On camera, it kind of looks like it took some off here, but in real life, it doesn't. Maybe it did. I have no idea. But for the most part, it looks pretty flawless and it blended out pretty effortlessly. So let's go ahead and take the big one and see if it's... This one is really easy to get up in there because it is a lot smaller. So let's just see how maybe if it's difficult to use this side or not. So okay, for the most part, it's not that difficult. It did blend out twice as fast, and it wasn't that hard to get this up in there. You just have to like just a little bit, not like, you know what I mean, you just have to pinch it just a little bit. But for the most part, I'm liking this big old thing, you guys. And then I'll go ahead and take the same big one to blend out all of this. Woohoo! Like a dream, you guys. So to bake, I never really use my sponges anymore because I feel like it just gives this ugly, I don't know, like cast on it, and it's like really hard to come off. So I usually would take either a cheaper sponge that I don't really use, or I will just take a brush and brush some translucent powder. So I'm just gonna take a brush, so y'all don't need to see that because I'm not gonna use these sponges. But I will be right back after I finish my makeup with my final thoughts. I completely forgot that I was gonna show y'all some of this on my body. So what I'm gonna do is take the Revlon's Photo Ready Skin Lights This is kind of like a liquid highlighter. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on this side using the big sponge. And I'm only going to do this side because, I don't know, but I am. So I'm just going to take some on the back of my hand. I'm going to dot it around. I never put this on my body, you guys, but I figured that that's what it's for, and for the sake of the video I will show you how. So I'm gonna use just the back side that doesn't have any product on it, and I'm just gonna see how easy it is and how quick it is to blend on the body, since this is a body sponge as well. So let's go. Alright, that looks pretty much all blended out to me. What did that take, like 10 seconds? And you can kind of see that it's evenly distributed because it is just like a little shimmer all over the body. So yes, whether or not if you should buy this or this one, it's just your personal preference. Like I said, I love big sponges. I will probably use this one more than I use this one, even though I probably said that I wouldn't prefer it. I would probably use this one more than I use a small one, just because I love big sponges. I always used to love the fact that when the Beauty Blender like first started getting popular, that it would expand. I loved that because it just gets the job done easier and quicker, and it just covers so much more space. But like I said, it is a matter of personal preference. If you like big sponges, yes, I say waste the $8 and you will love this one. If you don't, then just stay with the smaller one. But that is all up to you. So if you like this video, that sounded so weird. I like burped at the same time I was talking. Anyways, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all all in my next video.